Hey, welcome back to another video. Today I have a Total War video, and I hope you all enjoyed my live stream I had like a day or two ago. Today I've mentioned this in my live stream. I did 2v2 with 40 units for each team. So this battle is going to be a bit laggy. It's going to take forever for them to get to the walls, so maybe it'll be less laggy since this is the battle replay. I played as Kush, and I brought a lot, and I mean a lot, of armored Shotel warriors. I also brought a naval force. Naval force was pretty, I probably could have just brought the artillery ship, and that would have just been it. Because the infantry on the ships weren't very good. Oh, we do have a bunch of artillery from Carthage. And they're sending in... Looks like they're sending in their spears first. I'm sending in some Kushite slave infantry. My cheapest infantry. And the defenders is... I think this is... Massilian Hoplites. I forget what this faction name is, but we have a Rome also in this battle. Now the AI bought not one, not two, not three, but 5 things of artillery. Oh, some good hits. Some good hits from the artillery there. Now, I believe this is the AI. And the player was playing as Rome. But look, they're wasting their ammo on a siege tower. Ooh. Right into the stables, I think. Yep, it's a bit laggy here. Man, look how many arrows and javies are in this siege tower. Again, we got infantry coming. In fact, we got infantry charging our first infantry engagement right here. Oh, this is super laggy. Please don't mind the lag. Oh, we got some more infantry coming down off these walls. That siege tower took so much damage. Again, these siege towers have not landed. They also have some ladders. Rome is starting to send forces this way. I don't think any of my siege towers have actually made it to the walls just yet. But they're reaching it now. I think the first siege tower that actually reached the walls was right here. If we go over here, it looks like the general of Carthage was a C unit, and they're not gonna last long. I send in a ship of infantry to go help him out, try to save his general, but didn't work. We're starting to see my troops. Man, the artillery pieces are actually racking up kills. I'm curious, how much kills this artillery piece has? 98. Wow. Now we have fighting all across here. Now when units start to die, there'll be less lag. I had finally got some more troops on the wall. Yeah. This battle is a grind fest, I will say. So much fighting all over this battlefield. The micro must have been hard, or it was hard, for not just me, but also for the defenders. Because apparently one of his archer units got caught in melee by my Kushite slave infantry. I think he had set them up here to, yeah, fire. And they got caught out. It does look like they're losing on this front. Oh, looks like I sent some more slave infantry. Probably to go after these abilities. Oh, here we go, here we go. So, again, I landed the swordsman, and I had some swordsmen over there that broke. And we have some melee fighting, but these swordsmen will be quickly cleaned up. But we have to see. I got some good artillery shots right over some of my men. Getting kills. That was a clean shot. Not killing any there. I was hoping to kill a Praetorian. Ooh, but hitting like 4 units. Now, to be fair, I was trying to get rid of as many units as possible, so I was killing them with this catapult. Now, as you can see, the troops over here are breaking. You can see that more forces are moving up. And you're all probably wondering, Green Kenobi, why do you have most of your forces back here? Truth is, I wasn't focusing back here. I was mostly focusing on the very few troops I had up here. And I was focusing on this because I was controlling this catapult, which has been racking up kills on every single one of these infantry right here. In fact, let's see another one. It's gonna land somewhere here. Ooh, right in the backs of those veteran legionaries, killing a few of them. Another good shot on Praetorian guards, taking them down to 65. I used this thing until I was out of ammo. So I did manage to kill these this archer unit of some sort with my slave infantry. Again, this is my cheap infantry. I wasn't expect them to do too well. That's what, because this is why I spent most of my funds on these armored Shotel warriors. And technically when we lost all our men, or when we're gonna lose all our men here, it's because you can see there's only pockets of fighting left. It does look like the catapult is out of ammo. How many kills did that one catapult get? 135. It was a good buy buying this catapult crew for the ship. Now, we have mostly pockets of fighting over here. Again, we're losing on this front. Like, they're doing numbers. They're overwhelming our troops here. But if you look at this. Down to 5, down to... Actually, that one's not down too bad. Still have quite a bit of forces left, but we're dwindling their forces down. Some down to 3, some down to 5. Now, I was actually winning on this front, and I was trying to go for these swordsmen. These spears, actually, yeah. They don't last long because they're being shot by archers. Or what's killing them, actually? Another charge. It looks like we have some more Kushite slave infantry joining the fight. Do you have any more forces joining in? No, but it looks like they broke the front gate and they're climbing up a siege tower. It looks like they've cleaned up the forces on this side. We do have a little skirmish back here, but I think this is, yeah, Legionary Cohort is going to clean up these swordsmen of mine. I should have kept them in reserve and just waited. If we look, barely any troops are on the walls now, as we are advancing forward. I even started advancing my armored Shotel warriors. Yeah. For a moment I thought I forgot to move one unit. Again, I sent in my cheap infantry to soften them up, to do as much damage as possible. We are up against Rome and this other faction, and this has to be the coolest charge ever. Elephants walking through oil. A few of them dying, but don't care for the cause. Oh, being dumped by scalding hot oil. That has to hurt. I'd finally gotten my reserves up here. My Shotel warriors. Again, this is really just a scattered fight all over the place. And the elephants are still doing damage even though they've lost over half. Doing few damage, they're probably gonna die because of these spears. I just love how they're like, nah, we're not going to use one. We're going to use 3 siege towers. Or 2 siege towers and a ladder. This is just a grind fest right here. We have cavalry, we have infantry, we have hoplites, and elephants in this fight here for the gate. The Shotel warriors in battle. Troops just waiting here as we go over. An elephant falls. I move my troops in, and I think most of them got in before the oil turned back on because we had neutralized the gate for a moment. And my men are getting closer by the minute. Back to positions to help my AI ally. Because technically it was a 1v1 and we both had AI allies. Now here, I didn't notice this, but I had either just killed this unit, which is probably what I did, and they started throwing javies. So I was like, okay, I'll move back here and take care of these hoplites. Or spearmen. I'd also moved my bowmen up. My royal Kushite archers. Look at their long bows. They have such long bows. Look at them. Look at their bows compared to the Cretan archers. They're so much bigger. So right now, most of the fighting seems to be happening here. Where, surprisingly, Shotel warriors are still alive. But they get thrown by javies, because I don't think I'm paying attention. Because I was busy trying to get these armored Shotel warriors up on the wall. Okay, let's see what type of warriors we have in the mix here. We got some Praetorians. Cohort. I think that's not Eagle Cohort, is it? No. We got some hoplites. We got Shotel warriors armored Shotel warriors that are climbing this ladder to join the fight. And this is where I start committing the remaining of my infantry. I commit here to get rid of, and believe it or not, I had pathfinding issues trying to get on the walls. So I'll tell you how I fixed it. I had them climb and have them station on the wall like this. If you put them on like this, they'll climb the siege tower and not go through the open gate of death. Because the oil would spill down and kill most of my infantry. And I didn't want that, to be honest. Looks like we got 2 units of armored Shotel warriors moving in. Looks like I rushed in the Shotel warriors to take the ammo. And looks like I just set these guys here. We got some more Shotel warriors, I believe. Ooh, yeah, a big lag spike. But again, we have a lot of combat, a lot of troops moving. We do have armored Shotel warriors heading this way, getting on the walls. They're still fighting the good fight against these Shotel warriors that are still here with the 37 men left. These Shotel warriors still doing an amazing job with 38 men. Now, if you notice, I sent another unit of infantry up. I have archers that are firing, doing damage wherever I can. I even managed to flank this unit. I didn't care if their backs were exposed because I need to get these Romans out of here. I need to kill as many troops as possible to win this. And my best bet is just sending in the Shotel warriors. Because Rome still has a very large force. In fact, most of the units that have died have been from the other faction. The one the AI has been controlling. In fact, he has a line of veteran legionaries, Praetorian guards, Principes, Praetorians. Now, I do send archers over here, or an archer unit eventually, to take care of those archers. Yeah, I think they're being focused down right now. But they start pushing. Look, they've pushed this back a lot. And I've made headway over on this front. To where I rush this unit here to neutralize the gate. Now, there's still a good 20 minutes in this replay. But I still have a ton of reserves left. Yeah, I won't say a ton, but I've got my armored Shotel warriors. Ooh, that was a nice throw. As I think I finally choose to commit here. I do finally choose to commit. And I've been sending in more warriors. I find this funny. I don't think he was paying attention. I sent my Shotel warriors here and charged. And I also archered down his Praetorians. But look at all that gold armor. Against the Romans. Now he is sending over some Triari, which is his spears. We'll focus on this fight right here. Sorry, the beeps were haunting me again. Oh, it looks like they managed to surround these armored Shotel warriors. It looks like I've committed pretty much all my infantry. I have, actually. And it looks like I'm winning on this front. Surprisingly, I am winning on the right. And actually, I think it's a stalemate in the left right now. The middle, I think, is also a stalemate. But as soon as this legionaries break, I get behind this unit. I get behind this unit. I get behind the Praetorians. And keep in mind, all my warriors have seen combat. I freed up these men, which can surround them. Surround them. I can move them this way. Surround, surround, surround. And it does look like he's falling back or sending more troops. But I'm totally fine with that. As I think I'm confident enough, I think I can come over here and try to face them. And I finally break through and I surround these Praetorians and these thorough spears as I get behind these legionaries and these legionaries. And I start breaking them. Breaking 3 units of the Romans. I can break this unit. If I can win right here, this is a big victory. I try to go after these Praetorians, but I see the Triarii. I fall back to here. And this is what he does. He charges for a minute. He big spot and then falls them back. Fortunately, we only get like 2 kills on their retreat. Because I didn't know if they had more troops coming this way. But I did not notice and didn't know what to do about these cavalry. But I will tell you, I didn't know the Shotel warriors could do so well against cavalry. And we had another cavalry charge over here into weaker units of infantry, of armored Shotel warriors, which are actually holding their own against these legionary cavalry. Now, I still have quite a bit of troops left. Most of my army, though, has been wiped. I'm down to my heavy hitters, my elites of the elite. But a lot of them are depleted. And he tries to save all of his troops. I do injure several of his cav. He calls a retreat. And what do? I come this way. I sell my troops. I get them rested. In fact, let's fast forward because now the balance of power is heavily in my favor. Right now, I keep them here. I let them rest. I don't want them tired for the battle. You'll probably see the AI move in and have some battle. I'm just fast forwarding. They still have 5 units of Triarii. Which I think I start sending some troops over as well. my depleted units, like these archers. Probably, I also use their ammo to take care of some of this cavalry. I didn't know the armored Shotel warriors could do so good against the cavalry. And you'll find out why I thought they did so well when it comes to a certain part. Okay. So now we have some real fighting. I don't know how he did this, but he managed to hug and move the Triari down, which was actually his mistake. Because they moved down like this. What's stopping me from surrounding these Triari? And realize, all he has to hold is this choke point. Because I didn't want to go down this way. I eventually went down this way, though. We had a stalemate here for like the longest time. Trying to decide if these Triarii were going to break. Honestly, he actually succeeded in this charge right here. These Triarii were wavering my armored Shotel warriors. And broke them. And it looks like he's setting up some more Triarii. Now, as you can see, I don't have many forces left remaining. I was just trying to get the weaker Triarii out of battle. Oh, that flip over the shield. Now we have a good about 13 minutes left in the battle. And mostly I do like hit and run tactics here, to where I use infantry that has ammo, fire upon them, fall back, try to get them to chase me, just to weaken down this defense. Truth is, I was trying to keep their melee men busy, to where they had not enough troops to defend this way. And his counter to doing this, putting troops here, could have easily just pulled back, held here. But I probably would have broken through that. So again, I just committed troops here. I didn't know I had Shotel warriors still in the battlefield. These guys are still alive. How many kills do they got? They got 108. These archers, 50. Armored Shotel warriors, 51. You, 60. 200 and... Wait. I read that right. 295 kills. Impressive. Who else? 79. 34. 80. 32, 39, 141, 85, and 153. Again, I did this. I lured them out. They do not like me throwing, so every time I set up to throw jabbies, they rush out one of the Triarii. Which, honestly, I would have just left them and they would have to take it. You're probably wondering, why do I have them set like this? I had them set in, like, this column formation, each of them. So I would send them in one by one. still impressed with this one unit that has 295 kills. And this is how I got this one. This one's also pretty depleted. I send in the Shotel warriors to deal with the Triarii so they don't rush the backs of my armored Shotel warriors. And I clean this up. And again, I still don't know for sure how many forces the Romans have. Now, I know we saw a lot of them die in the beginning stages, or the middle stage of the battle. This is just basically the end stage, or close to the end stage. Eventually, I just send the archers to go ahead and target. Again, just to do damage, get as many kills as possible before they die. I'm still trying to save, keep my men fresh, as I still have a lot of Shotel warriors left. I think about sending troops this way, and I didn't notice this until about right here, or maybe less, that they're being hit by this archer tower. Killing two at a time. Coming in like bullets. So eventually, they did break. I did send up some Shotel warriors that had ammo. And I used it to weaken the Triarii. And this is where I send these armored Shotel warriors of 68 that have 85 kills over here. And really, this is just wait and see how many kills we can get. One thing I was worried about this battle is I would lag out. Like in the middle of the battle, I would lose connection because of how bad it was of lagging. I started committing my troops that were out of ammo, weak, to damage. And these Shotel warriors of 300, let's see how many kills they get before they break. And they just rush through the Triarii of this unit. And I just commit here. Ooh, they're getting quite a bit of kills. This Triarii has 84, not bad. 46, 0, 0. We do end up breaking this Triarii though. Come on, let's get to 320 before this unit breaks. They're starting to waver. Come on, 320. Get to 320 before you leave the battle. No. 313. Wait, they're still here. 315, come on. Y'all can do it. There's only 7 y'all left, I believe. I believe it was 316 or 317 they got to. Again, most of my troops are committed. I still have a few that are still decently numbered. You gotta realize they still have cavalry. And my cavalry has been deleted to a mere 11. They took a beating. As I move up some more Shotel warriors, I pull them out, try to lure this unit. They don't fall for it though. They actually do. And as soon as I noticed this, I rushed one unit over here to get behind the Triarii. They also connect with these Triarii right here. And I actually managed to do this. I rushed in the Shotel warriors behind the Triarii. But I see the cav coming. I see this cav coming. And I'm like, oh, I need to get this unit out of there. So what I do is leave them here. I leave them here. And you'll see how long they last. It's ridiculous. They get a cav charge. They're fighting Triarii. And the cavalry. Their numbers are slowly dwindling. But I see an opening here, and I send armored Shotel warriors through it. I'm like, oh, you have a little bit of an opening here. Enough to send a depleted unit of Shotel warriors. At this point, he notices, and yeah, you see these armored Shotel warriors? They're breaking, right? As soon as he calls the Triarii out, watch. And I charge them into these Praetorian cavalry. They stop breaking. Ooh, that kill right there. Also, he also had some pathfinding issues. His Triarii got stuck on a wall. He had set in his general. And he sent in the rest of his cavalry. Legionary cavalry. I didn't know how effective armored Shotel warriors were killing cavalry. Believe it or not, I was surprised that these guys were still alive. And they're actually just cutting down cav. We managed to break the veteran legionaries he had here. I focused the archers on the cavalry, and 1 or 2 good volleys hit the cavalry, and they're gone. I get to send these armored Shotel warriors around. It's around their general. These armored Shotel warriors are actually still here, and I sent another unit around to help. And that cavalry is done for. The sea of gold shall break through these walls. The golden sea of infantry. They shine amongst the sun. The Romans stood no chance against the Golden Sea. At this point, I just commit. He's only still in this because the AI is controlling the general. The other general's AI just is like, oh, what's up? We're just gonna stay here. And the bounce power is in my favor completely. This is a victory for me, as they get a good charge. Ooh, wow, in the one I was spectating. As you can see, the army of Shotel warriors, archers coming. We do have a bit of a duel between this one person. Now, of course, they don't last long. Sometimes I think those arrows move so fast from the archer towers, they're like bullets. They move so fast. Now, at first, I thought the AI was going to leave the circle when they did this. They did not. They just stood there. as I sent in the Royal Kushite archers. As I march the golden army of the armored Shotel warriors. I send in the general to pass by my infantry. As we see a magnificent charge. Now it's basically general v general with some archers involved. Whoa. As the general is being slowly but surely taken care of. As the armor Shotel warriors now run. The Golden Sea is now running. They see their general in combat and they wish to honor him by arriving in time to deal with the general, to aid their general in battle. Oh, that poor Royal Cavalry. And that is the battle. How the technically Kush won it all. I had a blast in that battle. Remember to like and subscribe.